on Self-Sufficient Mama. Today I was going to do a video on painting rocks. So I had a friend that asked me to do a little favor for her and do a quick video for you guys on all about painting rocks. I first started painting rocks back in March of 2007. I went on a spring break trip to Oregon and we found rocks everywhere. I came back to Texas, started painting my own rocks, and I created a Facebook page called Rockwall Rocks, and we've been painting rocks ever since then. Now people ask, why paint rocks? Well, we paint rocks, one, because it's fun, two, because you get to spend time with other people you're painting with, three, because it expresses your artistic skills, and it makes other people happy. What we do is we paint rocks and we hide them around town. When other people find them, it brings a smile to their face, and they could share the smile with other people by hiding the rock again, and then they take it home, start painting rocks too, and we just spread happiness that way. So this is a really fun way to get people in your house involved, your neighbors, friends, whoever you want to paint with, and it's cheap and cost effective and it's fun. So I'm going to show you some rocks that I've painted and how it's done. Okay, so first things first, when you're going to start painting rocks, of course you're going to need rocks. Now they could be any shape, size, color, whatever. Just go out and find you some rocks. Now I know other states it'll be easier to find rocks than others. Here in Texas we don't have a lot of rocks, so we buy them from Home Depot or Lowe's. They sell them in bags, and the ones I buy are called river rocks. I've also bought some bigger, prettier, rounder river rocks from landscaping businesses, so you could find bigger, rounder, more nicer rocks from landscaping companies as well. You are going to need some paintbrushes, something to put your paint in. These are called paint palettes, and I got these at the 99-cent store, 6 of them for $1. You're going to need some paints. I recommend using acrylic paints. There's also enamel paints if you want them to last longer and you're doing a different kind of project. But these ones right here you can find everywhere. Amazon, Walmart, 99-cent store. They're always $1 or 99 cents. Then you're going to want some kind of sealer. You can use Mod Podge if you are not putting these rocks outside. If you put a Mod Podge rock outside, it will basically turn to glue once some water or rain gets on it. So this is only if you're going to keep your rocks inside. If you're going to put your rocks outside, you need some kind of spray paint sealer. This one is a glitter clear one, but if you go anywhere you can get this also. The home supply stores, Walmart, Amazon has these. You just get the clear coat and you spray your rock front and back, and you want to do a couple coats. They will be shiny like this, and when it rains and the weather gets to them, your paint and stuff will not come off. Also, another tip, if you are going to be using Sharpie markers at all, if you use Mod Podge first and then spray your sealer, your Sharpie markers will not bleed. If you don't use Mod Podge first and you do the clear coat sealer, your markers will bleed. Kind of similar to something going on here. He used markers on his rock and it started to bleed as soon as he started spraying it. So that's another tip you can do if you're planning on using Sharpie markers. Also, you can use any kind of micron pens for doing fine lines. Let me give you an example. There's a fine line right here on this pumpkin. That was done with pen. Also my mermaid, her scales were done with the micron pens as well. Those don't tend to bleed as much as the Sharpies do. If you don't want to use paint and you think you just want to use markers, Sharpie makes acrylic painting markers, and you can also find acrylic paint markers online and on Amazon. And they also make lots and lots of different kind of markers. These ones are my favorite. They're fine tip. Obviously I've used these a lot. So these are extra fine tip painting pens. You can find these on Amazon as well. It comes with all colors and these work really good. I did this elephant with these pens and I used the markers, these markers right here. That's all I used for this elephant right here. Now you don't have to be a fancy artist to paint rocks. When my mom came, she painted this butterfly. She really didn't want to paint rocks, but she gave it a go and I think it turned out great. She used markers on this because she was less familiar with paint. She was kind of scared to dip into painting. You could paint your favorite book characters. We got book characters. Could paint your Disney characters. I got Snow White here. You could come up with your own idea, write a slogan or whatever you want. It's your rock and it's your art. You could do what you want. I've also dipped into decoupage. So on this rock right here, I took a napkin and I cut around the flower and I used Mod Podge. I put it down on my rock. Then I took the thin layer of the napkin, put it on top of the Mod Podge, and then put more Mod Podge on top of it. And you take your paintbrush and you smooth it out so there's no bubbles or lumps. Let it dry and then put another coat. And this is a rock I found. This one looked like it was one of those tattoos that you get for Halloween. So this person put Mod Podge down, put the tattoo on top of it, and then Mod Podged it again. So if you're scared of paints, you don't have to paint. You could do decoupage art as well. There's tons and tons of ideas you could find online to paint. Just use your own imagination. This one, I painted the whole rock. So I utilized the front and the back to do my artwork on this one. If you have a favorite animal, you could paint your favorite animal. I did a mama whale and a baby whale on this one. Just a lot of ideas out there. Just use your imagination, be creative, paint with your family, have fun, and then when we're able to go outside again, we can hide them if you want, or they also make a great gift for people. This one I found as well. So someone cut this chicken out of a magazine. They painted the background and then they decoupaged the chicken onto it. So that's another idea. So start painting. And if you can't go out and find paint supplies, that's fine. You can get everything online these days. It'll get shipped right to your door and you guys could start painting. Well guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and comment in the comment below. You're also going to need this to rinse out your paintbrushes, a little cup or something. And you don't have to have paint palettes. You can use a paper plate if you want. You can paint outside, indoors, wherever you want. Alright guys, if you thought this video was cool, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.